Game number 4 here at the Acer Team Story Cup match between the JYP FlashWolves and Evil Genius. The Dong was taken out by Sun on the other hand, so suddenly we have a Protoss player for the JYP FlashWolves going strong, and it's time for Evil Genius to send in a Protoss of their own. They decided to pull JYP out of the hat and throw him up against the Korean player for the JYP FlashWolves. It's a PvP here in King Sejong Station with all the way to the bottom right. JYP spawning for Evil Genius. We had also a def win a little bit earlier for the JYP FlashWolves, since EG was not able to get a representative of their team into to talk to the admins in time to announce the first player and to arrange everything with them. So they got a def loss there and are playing currently with a 1-2 situation. Now let's find out what exactly is going to happen here on King Sejong Station. JYP so far is the best player for EG in the Acer Team Story Cup. He has played 6 maps and he won 4 of them, so he's currently 4-2. Sun, on the other hand, before he played today, he was 0-1, was only used once by his team and lost this particular map. But now, of course, with the victory against Jaedong, he's currently looking at a 1-1 situation for his standings, and he is eager to improve that. We have him with the double gas already taken to the top left, and JYP is doing the same thing. Pretty curious to see what JYP can do here. The last time we saw him, he was able to pull out quite a few wins for his team and was really going strong for them. But today, can he do it again? Jaedong can't be too happy about what's going on here for him. He's currently 1-4 in the Acer Team Story Cup, and we have JYP with a hidden probe on the map already. Hiding one just a little bit, and let's see what he's going to do with this one. We have, on the other hand, now for both players, the cybernetic score started. And San, well, he's definitely a player where you have to be really careful going up against him, because San is super strong. And JYP knows that, of course, as well. San's big strength is usually the Protoss versus Zerg. That's where he really shines. But in a Protoss versus Protoss, anything can happen. And at this point, the danger, of course, is that JYP is being taken out by San as well. And then suddenly we have still Jaedong in the game. We have still Linok in the run for the FlashWolves. A couple of other players. Apparently, one of the casters that we have in here has a bit of internet problems currently. At the same time, we also have the Stargate here proxied by JYP, the probe finally being put to some use with the pylon and the Stargate. And that's a super fast Stargate, by the way, before the Warp Gate research, before Mothership Core, before anything. So we're going to see an Oracle head straight into the main base for San, and so far San has absolutely no idea what's going on today. We have the probe starting to move out, and he might be able to sneak in and scout this position. Yes, it looks like he will find out what's happening there. It's a very interesting spot for that proxy Stargate that we have there, but San already saw it, and he knows very well what he's up against. The first stalker for him is being built, and the countermeasure is the Twilight Council that he immediately puts onto the map. So he will know that there is going to be an Oracle, and will just make sure that he has like 1 or 2 stalkers at least in the mineral line to wait for the Oracle and then take it out once it appears. There's already the first stalker, the second one is being built as well, and it's 3 additional Stargates that are currently being built for San. So, well, what exactly is JYP going to do about this? Because he needs a little bit more gateway pressure to really make sure he can make that work, and he doesn't have anything. There's no expansion, there are no gateways in his main base. He's really relying a lot on the Oracle to do some damage, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. The Oracle is already moving into position. There is, where are the stalkers? There's 1 stalker, and he has also at least 1, oh there, I'm sorry, I didn't see the double stalker here in the mineral line. But yeah, Oracle is not going down, but gets 3 kills and moves away. The forward pylon already produced here by San. Blink upgrade is on the way. The Warp Gate research is nearly done. JYP is trying to counter that with a quick robotics facility to get the Immortals into the picture. Checking in his main base if there's maybe somewhere a probe and an additional pylon. But he's gonna find the pylon right down here. It's not gonna help him, on the other hand, because we're gonna find another warp in very soon for San, and that pylon is not gonna die. That's just not going to happen. The pylon over here, on the other hand, this one is going to be taken out, and here comes the warp that I was talking about a little bit earlier. The sentry is too late for the sentry. Another pylon already there, and we have 1 robo being built. The first sentry about to be taken out. The harvesters, that's the target for San at this point. Here comes the Mothership Core as well. The force field puts the stalkers in a very awkward position, but another round of warp-ins can happen any second right now. As soon as the cooldown is ready, warps them onto the low ground here. and it's just trying to take them out from a safe distance. The rest of the units are already moving in. The Stalker count at this point, as you can see, is 5 against 1. The Immortal is going to be out there very soon though. So the Immortal is going to be there in just a few seconds. He has quite a couple of Stalkers already. The Blink upgrade is of course to be done in just a few too. Well, there comes the Force Field. The Stalkers are about to take down the Immortal. Not quite just yet. The Photonova charge really going strong. And there goes the Immortal. Does he take it down? Does he get it? He's getting the Sentry. He's taking the Stalker of his opponent down. He ignores the Photonova charge completely. Kills the Immortal. Moves back right away. And right now, the count in units, 24 Harvesters against 21. 4 Stalkers against only, well, 1 Immortal has been chrono boosted, but the Pylon is about to die. He's losing the Mothership Core, and the Pylon is going to die in just a second as well. We have the Immortal out on the map already. The Zealot is out, and at this point, it's just all about the Immortal that he has here and the remaining Stalker and the Sentry. If he can kill those, then he's won the game. But on the other hand, he has only 3 Stalkers on his own. Wow, the Force Field in the last second, but he gets the Stalker anyways. Moves back here. Is there another round of warp-ins? At this point, not really. And what does San currently do? He's building additional Harvesters. The Harvester count is heavily in his favor with 25 against 21. Well, I wouldn't say heavily, I guess, but he has a decent lead there in this regard. But JYP holds. JYP holds. Resources lost. Better for the EG player as well. So JYP for now in a decent position actually, but he is going to be, well, if there's another round of warp-ins, he will be at least a bit contained as long as we have a Sentry. Yep, and there's the Sentry already, so we should actually see him building a Nexus very soon. San, that is. Very nice back and forth game. Wow, he misses the Force Field, blinks away. The Sentry doesn't stand a chance, of course. And yep, there we go. Okay, at this point we have in units lost, as you can see, 11 Stalkers against 1 Stalker lost, 2 Immortals. He lost quite a few Stalkers, especially to the Photonova charge. That was a big problem for San there. He was really eager to take the Immortal down and went deep to take it off the map, but then we had, of course, San losing a few Stalkers in the process to achieve that. So the Immortal's gone, but he was really thinking, if I kill the Immortals, I can just take him out. If I kill the Immortals, my Stalkers will reign supreme, and I can win that game. Another forward pylon by JYP now. No expansion attempt for him just yet, but we have the probe in position. Immortals are there. There's the Stargate still, completely unpowered, of course. And we have halfway completed for San his own expansion on the low ground right now. Stalkers are blinking away once again. JYP is going for the Nexus as well. Harvester count at this point is 28 against 26. And San, what is he doing? He's trying to go into a forge at this point, trying to get the upgrades. We already have the Oracle still hovering here, and as soon as there's a probe slide and no anti-air, he will get a few additional kills with this unit. Stalkers are moving in once again, but JYP is starting to push across the map. He has a double Immortal there, and right now San doesn't really have anything against that. This space is very much exposed. It's all about the Mothership Core and the Photonova charge, and there it is already. He needs that. Without that Photonova charge, he's going to lose the army and the Nexus, because the double Immortal can't really be contested at this point. The Photonova charge absolutely crucial in this situation. All the way to the bottom right, we still have another forward pylon for San that he could use. It's the Oracle that moves into the main base again. There's the blink with the Stalkers. The Revelation is being cast, but the Oracle itself is taken out. 5 Harvesters killed against 6 Harvesters killed over the course of the game. The Oracle now dying too, but still the resources lost in favor of JYP, who moved back with his entire army. Moved back and said like, alright, let's see how exactly it's gonna work out for me in the late game, because at this point I can't really do any damage. Yeah, that Stargate there has seen better times, is gonna die. The probe still trying to confirm if there's maybe even another base attempt of his opponent, if there's anything else that he can scout. +1 attack upgrade for San is now on the way, and he's heading into the Templar Archive. Can go into Charge, can go into the Storm, and go for a couple of Archons there, which is more likely. All the way to the bottom, just a little bit of scouting with San's hallucinated Phoenix. Just trying to confirm the tag and actually going for a third base. Third base very early in the game. Can he deny the scouting information for now, on the other hand? We don't see a hallucinated Phoenix spotting this just yet. A Stalker, on the other hand, is going to spot the pylon there. Yeah, there we go. Finds the pylon and can take that down as well. And to the top left, we have the Observer having a little bit of a problem there. Went straight into the range of the Observer for San and was nearly taken out. A few Stalkers blinking into the main base of JYP, trying to take down a few additional Harvesters. Didn't really kill too much there. 4 additional ones, was able to snipe a couple before he had to move back. But that's really what he has to do, just occupy his opponent to keep the attention of JYP away from this third base that he's already getting. If he is able to just capitalize on this third base and let time work in his favor, then JYP is going to fall farther and farther behind. The upgrades are already very, very decent for San, going straight into the +2 attack upgrade, whereas he has +1 done, and JYP is lagging a little bit behind with that. The Immortal count, on the other hand, is 5 against 1. That's pretty crucial at this point. We have no transition into Colossi for either one of these players. The charge upgrade now started for San as well, and we have him now with the 3 bases, with the 3 Nexi that he can use. A 10 Harvester lead already for him. Economy definitely in his favor. He needs to make sure that his tech is going to be ready, and that is also his tech units are going to be in place. And that's going to be the Archons for now. He is going into Archons. There's no Storm for him just yet. High Templars are being warped in. And JYP is just sitting tight. He has no information about this third. He just doesn't know. He's not moving out to take a third base on his own. He has not really a whole lot on the map. He has actually nothing on the map, not even an observer. And there's already one Zealot just making sure that there is no third base for JYP. And now the EG player is moving out. Whoa, one Stalker goes down. The rest blinks away. JYP on the move. He's supply blocked at this point, building additional pylons to make up for that fact. Army supply 57 against 54. And we have all the way to the top left a Warp Prism now being built. Charge is about to be completed. Additional cannons are being produced by San here. And he's of course trying to utilize his Warp Gates now to make sure that he has the army supply to meet JYP's charge. JYP moving in with 6 Immortals against 1. 2 Archons for San. That's what he has at this point. The Stalkers are going to be used to just delay this a little bit longer. But there are a lot of units that JYP is bringing into the battle. 72 army supply against 67 now in favor of San. That third base starting to pay off a little bit, at least for now. 56 Harvesters against 46. And over here we see the debris being attacked, so the positioning for JYP is pretty decent at this base, but we have San also moving into position, and he can use another Photonova charge if need be. A pylon right over here could be used to warp in a few units against the third base that he still doesn't know about, but we have one cannon at least to delay whatever attack he's going to throw against him. Zealots being warped in on the other hand, and moving in down here at the bottom. The Archon is, well, the Immortal is on the way here. Gonna take down the Immortal if he can. Another round of warp in for JYP. But these are units that he's missing now all the way at the top here. And here comes that fight. More Zealots running in the reinforcements for San. The army supply is heavily in his favor. Decent force fields trapping 2 of the Immortals. He's moving in against them, taking down everything. And JYP is falling behind in army supply rapidly. The entire army here taken out. He is still 2 bases against 3. The +3 attack upgrade now started for San. As you can see, the upgrades at this point are identical, +2/+2, and San with a major victory in this situation. That will of course solidify his position quite a bit. He is in a position where he has those 3 bases, he has the surplus and Harvesters, he can move cross map, deny a third base to his opponent, and that is basically that's all that he has to do. Make sure that he has the better economy, that he has the 3 bases, deny that third base to his opponent, and that will severely limit JYP's possibility to catch up in army supply and get also the tech out there that he needs to meet the Joey FlashWolves player. Once more an attempted wall, but the gateways are being taken out right away. The Mothership Core can maybe move in if he has it for a Photonova charge. He doesn't have one, he's building one as we speak, but the Archons for JYP, they die. San wins another game, and it's a 3-1 lead now for the Joey FlashWolves against Evil Genius.